Hello and welcome to Come Read With Me. Here we take one topic from the newspaper and break it down into a 3-minute explainer. Today's topic is from the Hindu newspaper. So come read with me. The topic is over 50% cases pending in Juvenile Justice Board amid staff shortage. And this news talks about a new India Justice report has revealed that over 55% of cases before 362 juvenile justice boards JJBs across the country remain pending as of October 31st and 2023. JJBs disposed only about half. The study highlights severe shortages, which is let's understand the numbers first. While 92% of 765 districts in India have constituted JJBs, the authority dealing with children in conflict with law, the pendency rate varies widely from 83% in Odisha to 35% in Karnataka. Unlike the National Judicial Grid, there is no central and public repository of information of the JJBs. And the study highlights severe staff shortages because 24% of JJBs are not fully constituted, 30% do not have attached legal services clinics, and many lack inadequate data monitoring and coordination. Vacancies across the juvenile justice system and high workload per JJB average 154 undisposed cases per board. Now, these are leading to delays in child-related cases, which is again a very big thing. Despite 10 years of Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act 2015, the systemic issues persist, including poor interagency coordination, lack of legal aid, inconsistent implementation, and the absence of central data repository. Former Supreme Court Judge Madan Lokur called the situation worrying, and especially the fact that a quarter of JJBs don't have a full bench. Now let's look at the numbers. According to 2023 crime in India data, 40,036 juvenile were apprehended in 31,365 cases under the Indian Penal Code and special and local laws in India. Now again let's talk about, of course, the responses of 11% were rejected outright, 24% received reply, 29% were transferred to district, and 36% were provided by the state nodal authorities, indicating a weak culture of public data transfer and transparency. So again, this article becomes very important. Now let's talk about the UPSC relevance of this news. So GS paper 2, again it is very relevant for governance, vulnerable section and judiciary. Then GS paper 1, it becomes very relevant for society. For GS paper 3, it becomes very relevant for internal security. And structure and role of JJBs and India Justice Report, all this becomes very important for prelims. And that is it for today. Thanks for watching.